Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mind, Body, and Fitness here, bringing you more videos for your fitness goals and needs. Today, I'm here to talk to you about different fats and cooking oils. You see, I got a few cooking oils in front of me. Now, I think this is very important and a good place to start because fats and oils are in a lot of things we eat. Whether you're eating out, whether you eat at home, whether you're thinking about different veggies and stuff like that, you will come to realize that there are a lot of fats and a lot of oils in a lot of the things we eat. Now, one of the first things I would like to talk about before I get into top 5 cooking oils to use, I would like to talk about serving size. I think that's one of the most important things to talk about because if you're like some of the people I know in my family, I've even been that person, maybe you are, or some of the people in your family, we're closing our eyes as we pour our oil into the pan, where, we're watching TV as we're just letting a ton of oil drip in. And what you need to understand is 1 teaspoon is a serving size. And the calories in that serving size can range from anywhere from 150 to 250 calories and more. Now, if you're just pouring in, you could have easily poured in more than 4 or 5 servings of just oil, which means now you have more than maybe 600-700 calories of oil sitting in your pan. You might now have more than 10, 20, 30, 40 plus grams of fat sitting in your pan ready to be absorbed into your food and consumed by you. Now, it's recommended that you keep your oil and fat intake between under 5 teaspoons and between 20 and 35% of your daily intake. And that's based on a 2,000 calorie diet. Next thing you should understand are just the 3 common fats that you will usually find in a cooking oil. Now, the 3 main things you'll find in cooking oil would be monounsaturated fats, monounsaturated fats, polyunsaturated fats, and saturated fats. Now, there are trans fat, but you really don't find too much trans fat in some of the newer cooking oils. If you do, it might be just a trace amount. Trans fat is one of the worst fats you can consume, and you'll find it in a lot of the fried foods that you go out and purchase. But in terms of cooking oils, really saturated fats, monounsaturated fats, and polyunsaturated fats are what you'll find the most of in the cooking oils you buy. Now, saturated fat is a bad fat, which does raise your LDL levels, which causes your cholesterol to go up and causes a number of, cardiovascular diseases and such. It is solid at room temperature, and it's just something that you want to avoid as much as possible, or consume a minimal amount of. Monosaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats are 2 good fats that are definitely essential to your bodily function, to your to a good health. Now, a lot of your oils that are high in polyunsaturated or monounsaturated fats contain, some healthy antioxidants, some vitamin E, things that definitely on a cellular level that is very needed. One thing that you should know is that, already in the American diet, we already consume a lot of omega-6 fatty acids. And you want to be careful with the amount of oils you consume because too much omega-6 fatty acid will become toxic in the body and could also lead to other health issues. Omega-3 is definitely something that you want to consume more of because omega-6 is already found a lot in the diet, but you definitely want to consume a lot more omega-3. Another key thing that you definitely want to know and understand about your oil is whether it's refined or unrefined. Now, if it's refined, it's definitely a lot more processed. They do use some chemicals. No, it's mechanically and chemically processed, and they do use certain chemicals to extract that oil out of different seeds and whatnot. It being if it's refined, you're also gonna lose a lot of nutrients out of that oil. So whether it's coconut oil, this oil, that oil, it's gonna lose a lot of the essential, important nutrients that are found within. But on the flip side, it does raise the smoke point, which is very helpful if you're thinking about frying foods, sauteing foods. An unrefined oil is a very good and healthy oil because it's not processed. It's cold pressed. It's a very natural source of oil. And you'll realize that a lot of the oils have unrefined oils have a very natural taste. So unrefined coconut oil, you're gonna realize that it tastes like coconut. Maybe has a smell like coconut. Same thing for almond, avocado, and such. Well, those are very healthy, but those also have a lower smoke point than its refined counterparts. So if it's unrefined, it might not be as good for baking and sauteing, but maybe it's better for other things such as baking, low heat type of cooking, skin, hair, and that type of treatment. Now, to go with refined and unrefined oils and talking about smoke points, it's very important that you understand the smoke point of the oils that you're cooking with. Because let's say you're not paying attention and you grab a unrefined cooking oil and you go to do some frying. Well, if you go above that smoke point, you're now causing the fats in that grease to break down, which causes creation of free radicals, which if consumed could contribute to the causes of different cancers, different other health issues, cardiac issues, and so on. So it's very important that you understand what are you trying to do, what is the smoke point of that oil, and you trying to stay below it. If you do find you got some oil in the pan and you see it starting to smoke, you're probably better off just throwing that oil away and restarting. Now, with that being said, I will go through the top 5 cooking oils in my opinion. I'll let you know what it's best for, what it's not best for, and smoke point, and so on from there. So thank you for tuning in. Please, at the end of the video, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, please like, subscribe, comment, and thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy.